The most expensive sim racing wheels versus the cheapest. What actually is the difference? We're going to tell you here. There's no stupid questions because believe us here, this wheel is exactly 10 times more expensive than this one. You can have 10 of these, one for your whole team.
Nearly
more.
one a month for
Yeah,
the year.
one a month or one of these. But this one does, in many ways, justify that price. Yeah, you might not believe us, but we're going to go into it and just let you know. So, Sam, the first thing that people are not going to see on screen, so it's difficult to see on screen, but actually is a difference, is the underlying material,
Correct.
even though they're meant to look the same.
They're both meant to be carbon fibre, but
Yes.
only one of these two is.
Yeah.
And it's this one here, unsurprisingly at the price. This is full forged carbon fibre. The whole lot is. The clutch, the
Bar shifter. What?
no, just sound like. So yeah, the whole back of this is all forged carbon fibre as well. The bar shifter is. There's quality everywhere on this, whereas this here is ABS.
Yeah.
Plastic with like a carbon fibre skin over the top.
So it's just a skin, it's not even a plate. A lot of the cost for this wheel will be in the time taken to actually meticulously get those carbon fibre plies. I've actually been to the sim racing factory. I've seen how carbon fibre wheels are made, and it's an extremely skilled process wherever in the world they're making them. So that's the first difference, is actually the core materials. What difference does that make? Carbon fibre is super, super, super strong.
Yes, it has a lot of strength, like twist strength as well.
This wheel, I don't know if you can hear it, it does make some
There is some flexy.
freaking sounds. And this is actually my wheel that I bought with my own money. This is a review in it because I don't have $2,700 to spend on a wheel. But this one is my wheel. I'm not going to be abusing it. I'm going to be looking after it. Whereas this wheel, you could basically do anything you want to it. You could throw it off a building, probably be okay. You could run over it. Probably you have to worry about the car that's run over it. So it's super, super, super strong.
I mean, it's, when you go, like you said, exactly 10 times more expensive. There's a lot of things you should be expecting. Once again, with the rotaries, these rotaries here, just an absolute quality compared to these ones here.
Yeah. Now, the other main difference you'll see is this one actually does have a screen, but it's a tiny screen. Whereas this one has the equivalent of like a massive 75-inch flat screen.
Yeah.
And that is a proper display that actually really dominates the front of the wheel. And that's not cheap. And it's also been integrated quite flush with the actual wheel itself.
There's very little lip there, maybe I don't know, about 5 mil.
Yeah. And that's because it's a specialist screen they're using. Some wheel manufacturers actually choose a standard screen, but they've done a specialist screen here as well. There's so many buttons on this wheel that adds complication and electronics. Like, it's absolutely insane.
I'm, you know what? I'm always amazed at all the wheels we review, all of them. But this one particularly, how can they get the screen, all the wiring for all this, all the encoder, all the backing plates, and obviously we've got all the on the back as well. So obviously these have got sensors and stuff. How have they managed to fit all of that in something this size? It just always
There's
blows
no
my mind.
wasted space on this wheel, and that's because it's a licensed product. So this is a SimLab. SimLab are the sim racing company based in the Netherlands who make this wheel, but it's a fully licensed Mercedes-AMG Petronas F1 team wheel. That means Lewis Hamilton was using this wheel. George Russell is using this wheel. And you can see in Formula One, they want to maximize everything. Whereas here, there's a lot of space where stuff isn't happening.
Yeah.
Even
lot
on
of
the
wasted
back.
space.
Yeah, you've got buttons on the back on that wheel.
I have, but one of the similarities between the two wheels is they've both got bar shifters.
Yes.
Which is actually not a really common thing to see.
And I don't mind the bar shifters on this McLaren, actually. A lot of people don't like them, but I really like them. I've also got one more clutch pedal. So when it comes to functionality, if you want to have dual clutches, this wheel that is literally 10 times cheaper actually has a bit more functionality.
It does. It does.
The other thing that's different is that this is a Fanatec wheel that really is designed to be used on the Fanatec ecosystem. There is no way to use this wheel, as far as I know, and I've bought it, without plugged into a Fanatec. Whereas this wheel can be plugged into USB to a PC on its own, and then you can use it with literally anything.
Anything you want, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's just so many little things. Just you can understand why it is so expensive when you physically got it in your hands. Even the grips, a little thing like a grip.
Yeah.
It just feels. I don't know. It's hard to explain. It just feels more forgiving. Like you grip it, you don't think your hand's going to slide out or move or anywhere, but it's still quite soft to touch.
Yeah.
It's just the little stuff like that, and the button placements, even these ones on the back,
perfect,
are in the right positions for your thumbs.
So if you've made it this far in the video, put SimLab or Fanatec, depending on which video you want to get. But when you look at this rim as well, like the other thing is the weight of it.
Yes.
To have all this stuff, and I don't know the exact difference in the weight, but this is extremely light for having everything. That costs a lot of money on the inside on things you're not even seeing. The grips as well, there's more chamfering on the grips, these subtle edges, just to make your thumb approach to these dials here, these rotary encoders, just a little bit nicer, which you don't have on the Fanatec. There are some things you do have on the Fanatec though, like here we have this funky switch, which you don't have on the Mercedes because it is this licensed replica essentially. It's a one-to-one, and they don't have it in the real car, which is insane. This will be rated to a lot more strength. SimLab are bringing out a 39 Newton meter direct drive wheelbase, which I think is going to be the most powerful in the industry. Like it probably will tear your arms off. And this wheel will be rated.
Overkill.
Yeah, this wheel here might not be able to handle that force.
I would be amazed. That would go on there, 39 Newton meters, very first. I'd imagine that would probably just go.
Yeah. So here's the $1 million question is, would you actually be faster on this wheel than this wheel? And I normally, on these things, I say no. Actually, it's not. The more expensive equipment doesn't make you faster. However, I genuinely believe this might be an exception because this is the Formula One ergonomic designed wheel that is the most melt in your mouth, melt in your hands to be eating it, melt in your hands thing that just connects you with the car. So if there's ever going to be an exception, it would actually be.
Yeah, I mean, obviously like being designed for Formula One, they have in mind all the best hand placements, everything easy to reach, everything easy to access. So that would save you a lot of brain power in a way to be able to access everything. Whereas on this one, you'd probably have to have a little think about where something is.
It's worth saying this is also a replica of the McLaren G3 of the time, but this is the ultimate pinnacle, the apex of racing. So yeah, let us know in the comments which one you prefer, and if you want to see more videos like this.